right, and thank you for tuning in back to ESQ-Astro Sauce. I am the host, ESQ. Just waking up, so want to get into our daily spread. When we missed Friday, had a prior engagement that I had to attend, so couldn't really get anything done yesterday. So we come back today, and we'll go ahead and give that daily collective read. I'll also go ahead and do that first three cards to see where the weekend falls for everyone. Hope everybody had a great week. I had a very productive week. Lots going on, lots coming this coming week. So I'm just kind of holding my patience and hoping for the best with things. So y'all tune in with me again. Check out ESQAstro.com. That is the website. Not offering any readings or anything just yet, but we do like to get the foot traffic over there up. So y'all go check us out. We call in the Most High, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to guide the reading. And I ask that you call in whoever you need to on your side so that you get the best clarity from your end. With mind, body, and soul, we pull out the first card, which is the Chariot. Okay, and that's upright. Chariot upright, definitely saying some motion and movement is going on. Something may even be coming to a completion for a new movement to happen. Okay, next card coming out is the Fool in reverse. Yeah, so this is a wise man making wise moves. Chariot in reverse. I'm sorry, Chariot upright, and then the Fool in reverse can also talk about somebody that is in motion, but again, taking their time, not rushing. Okay. Let's go with the next card. We have the Devil in reverse. Okay. So this could be, somebody who's either releasing something toxic or something that's, binding or some type of bondage is being released. And I believe it's only because the Fool has been flipped to the wise man to actually see that toxicity. Okay. And again, that's creating a slow but steady pace for the Chariot driver. Okay. Next card coming out to complete the bottom is going to be the Magician in reverse. Yeah, so dominant reversal reading right now. Heavy divine masculine energy present. So I would definitely say somebody's wisdom is definitely helping them preserve their magic. It may also be in a place to where again they're releasing certain things so that they can bring in more tools to activate the magic. Okay, next card coming out is the Sun upright. Yeah, and I'm thinking that's exactly what it is, just what I just said, because the Sun comes out in the upright to start the second row, clarifying the Chariot as well as the Fool. So yeah, definitely some spiritual enlightenment going on here. Somebody in a higher knowing, again pacing themselves instead of just rushing into something. Like they say, all motion isn't progress. So, when we start to realize all motion isn't progress, we start to pace ourselves instead of trying to get there as fast as possible or wait until the last minute and then having to rush. So proper preparation equals proper presentation, and that's what this person is doing. They're properly preparing and holding a steady pace to let go some addictions or something that's bonding, okay, but reserving and bringing new things in when it comes to the magic, and ultimately that's shining the sun on this particular person in motion. Okay, this could also be some type of divine intervention when we start talking about the sun, or just a replenishment of joy, happiness, and order in one's life. Next card coming out is the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, so I'm not surprised that card came out. I thought it would be the Tower personally, but coming out with another reversal, dominant reversal reading. Yeah, I mean it's been coming out pretty much all week. It looks like either somebody's reversing a choice or, again is in a situation where they got two options and basically have to choose to what's going to benefit them best. Next card coming out is the Empress upright. Okay. So yeah, now the divine feminine is showing up here in the second row. Okay. So it may be some type of correction going on, some type of overseeing in a particular way from the divine feminine aspect. that influences these particulars. With the Empress coming out to clarify the Devil card and the Magician in reverse, both in reverse, and she's upright. I would definitely say some type of golden opportunity may be amongst this particular spread when it comes to this Chariot driver. They're pacing themselves. They're in a position of being wise. They're releasing addictions and bondages. They're reserving their magic as well as bringing in new tools to shine light, possibly reverse a decision, okay, and again receive a golden opportunity right here, okay. So everything is in alignment. When you start to align things, the things that you were hoping would come when you weren't in alignment will start to come based upon the alignment. And again, nothing comes prematurely in life. We get things when we need them, or when they actually will play the part that they need to in your life for you to advance. So this golden opportunity could come from, again, a particular spiritual oversight that causes you to reverse a choice and fall right into that golden opportunity. Next card coming out is the Temperance upright. Yep, I knew my man was going to show up. Yeah, so Temperance, again, is the tarot card, because, again, this is where we all look to, again, get to our highest point and be able to balance things equally, but again, be at a point to where we're tempered, we're humble, we're very insightful as far as what we want to do to balance things out. And this golden opportunity is definitely manifesting that. Next card out is the Hangman. Yep. So again, the Hangman isn't always, a card of you being stuck. It could be you being stuck on purpose to analyze things in a particular way, okay? Or it could just be you being stuck in a particular direction as far as how you see things. Not saying that you're stuck and can't move or do anything, but it just may be you holding on to a particular, mindset or a particular countenance or character. Again, that again can be one of those things that has you in that position to change that choice. Because again, we as electric beings, just like electricity, we try to follow the path of least resistance. So when you start to get resistance in certain places where you actually should be having flow, those are definite signs where things have to be alleviated or placed in the proper place. Because if things aren't in the proper place, then you can't perform properly. Okay, so it's just like trying to play basketball. You got nets, you got the court, you got all the players, but you don't have a ball. What you gonna do? So again, we have to be in a place of being solution minded and being in that temperance and having the insight. And again, sticking to your guns. That's what the Hangman can also represent. You sticking to your guns. You doing what you need to do to manifest the things that you see. And again, it could be a somewhat of a power struggle when it comes to things as far as who has the authority to make the decisions, or who has the positioning to make decisions. And that can be very important, especially with certain things I'm thinking about my own personal, because again, this is a collective read, so I always get something from the read too. So just be aware of that. Stick to your guns, stay on your path, because again, once you make that choice or reversal of a choice, that golden opportunity will present itself for you to be in the right motion if you stick to your guns. Okay. Card coming out to top off the deck is Justice in reverse. Yeah. So Justice in reverse, again, this could be dealing with some type of, I would say, court situation, maybe a decision at work or something, because again, the devil can represent that type of energy, being that the two people are bonded there. And the devil is basically the judge, just as with the judgment card. But with this card, it is the devil, and the devil is judging the two that are chained together. So the main thing is to know that with that particular, justice coming out reverse to complete the reading, Dominant reversal reading again. Okay, let me just clarify that. 3, 4. Yeah, it's actually balanced. It's 5 and 5. So the bottom of the deck will tell all, and the bottom of the deck will also be the energy that you can't see coming. That's one of the things I want to implicate or implement into my readings when it comes to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is what you can't see coming or what is hidden. Okay, so justice coming out again at the top in reverse. Somebody's getting some type of vindication, or it may be against you in a particular way based upon the situation you're going through. But I believe versus the justice is being reversed just based upon, again, you got the devil in reverse, you got the fool reverse, magician reverse. So these are pretty interesting cards to be in reverse with that justice card. Something's definitely changing around or needs to change in these particular areas. And again, that ultimate reversal of choice will spawn that new opportunity, get you back in a place of temperance and the hangman where you solid and, sticking to your guns. And again, the justice is going to be reversed based upon those things. And again, if you've been on the low and things have been, hard or struggle, this could be things changing around for the better. If things have been going good, this is your fair warning to either prepare for something, okay, that may cause a downswing, or be in the place to where, again, we're constantly reserving so that when there is that downswing, we still have our reserve. Okay. So bottom of the deck coming out is going to be the Hermit in reverse. Okay. So this is pretty much what you can't see coming. I would say the Hermit in reverse definitely represents somebody getting back out there. Hermit in reverse can also be that generation of the star card. Okay. So again, it could be somebody getting back out there, having more, more pull and more exposure than what they expected. Being in the right place at the right time is also what the Hermit card in reverse can mean, because the Hermit is, more of an introvert. But again, when the Hermit gets that inclination to pop out, there's always a rhyme and a reason for it, and always probably a good result that comes from them putting themselves in the right place at the right time, or just putting themselves in motion to create motions that actually draw things towards them. So I think that's a heavy card to come from the shadows, especially after the Justice card came in reverse. So I definitely think that Justice card is, again, somebody, again, that's been either on the low or held back, again, getting back out there, having Justice reversed to where now things are starting to flow. And we're getting into that season. I mean, we're still in Gemini season, but when we get into Cancer season, dealing with that water, it's all about the flow, and it's definitely dealing with emotions. So things can be heavy as we get towards that season, but again, it'll be for good reasons that actually will define themselves as you walk through your journey. Okay. So always pay attention. Always take notes on your life. I definitely tell people to journal. I journal through, writing music and, poetry, things of that nature. I don't really journal. I mean, sometimes I'll wake up and maybe have a thought and write it down, but I don't like journal particular days or anything like that. But some people do. Some people keep a diary, a daily diary where they write their deepest thoughts. And again, I think that's very helpful when it comes to creating new neural pathways as far as outlets for us to create new experiences. It's also helpful when it comes to the fact that you can use that as a way to look back and see where improvements need to be made, or see where things haven't changed, and maybe able to take some accountability from of self based upon these notes that you're taking on your life and how you're living daily. Okay. So yeah, I do recommend journaling. And clarifying with the gods of Egypt, we have the meditation in reverse coming out. Okay. Yep. So meditation in reverse. This could mean, again, meditation is the opposite of prayer. Okay. So when we pray, we're asking for things, we're giving thanks, we're, you know what I mean? We're doing things to exalt the energy that we give our source energy to. Okay. But when we meditate, that's when we sit back, clear the mind, the body, and the spirit, and look for answers to be downloaded into us. Okay. So this could be somebody that is lacking that particular practice. With that coming out after these the last three cards that have come out are in the reverse. So I would say this is somebody that needs to, um, either need to pray more or get into more affirmations, or maybe this is somebody that's doing too much of that and not doing enough meditation. Okay. So we can take it either way. Either way, these are good things to put to use when it comes to actually manifesting things based upon what you believe, which again, the highest belief should be in self, because again, everything that is outside of you is within you. Okay. So again, when you get in tune with self, you get more into that stage to know how to balance the prayers and the meditations, the affirmations, the confirmations, different sigils, different mudras when it comes to, your energy sources, which are your hands and your feet. Okay, so definitely interesting to see that card come out, especially after the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so again, this is somebody that again meditation either needs to be looked at more seriously, or they need to stop meditating so much and start praying, start asking for what you want, start putting the verbiage out there to the universe so that it actually resonates and then responds. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the gods of Egypt, what you can't see coming. Yep, the Geb card, prosperity. Okay. So you can't see it coming. This is the same as what's going on with the Hermit over there. But again, the Hermit is right place, right time, leads to, again, prayers being answered or meditation, download coming in. And again, what you can't see coming ultimately is that prosperity at the end of the rainbow. But again, you got to stick to your guns. That's what I would definitely say with the Temperance and Hangman coming out in the upright, as well as that Empress card showing a golden opportunity will be presented. And this is overseen by the Most High. Like, is nobody guiding this or orchestrating this other than you doing your part, but there are other parts and intricacies that you can't see that are going on. And I believe again, with the Hermit and Prosperity being the two cards that you can't see exactly where that energy is coming from, it's a divine intervention. It's definitely a collective work, I see, because I see a lot of different characters here, um, especially a lot of divine feminine. Okay. Um, and yeah, once that choice is reversed or that choice is made, that opportunity will definitely present itself and it leads you right to the road of prosperity. So, again, stick to your guns. Plan, plot, strategize, pace yourself. The main thing is to be in that position of the Fool reverse and be wise when it comes to things that are, keeping you in bondage or keeping you attached to things that are no longer serving you, that are actually draining your magic if you're not reserving it. Okay. Because again, we can get used to things by giving a pass for certain things with people until it becomes a habit that you actually start to see the effects of why that behavior is not okay. And it looks like that may even be something that's playing out in this situation as well. And there may be, again, some divine intervention coming in to where things are a lot more clear and you can reverse that decision or make that decision you need to make so that this opportunity can come in and again lead you right to the road of prosperity as long as you stick to your guns. So I think the reading is pretty simple. I'm going to leave it there. You guys go ahead and like the video if it resonated, share it if it resonated, even if it didn't, share it. Somebody else may resonate with it. And then subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get into the algorithm of these astrology readings and tarot readings. But the main thing is I don't have enough followers. So they're telling me I need to build my followership up so that I can go live and create other content for you guys. So just, again, vibe with the channel if you are, and go ahead and subscribe. And again, leave a comment. Let me know how the reading resonates. You can catch the short, which I'm going to post, and you'll get an overview of the reading. And that way you can use your own interpretation, your own deeper understanding of the cards to see what the message may have exactly for you. It's ESQ Astro. Check it out. Peace.